All right, man. Should Troy Weaver be on the hot seat after the Detroit Pistons pathetic start? Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the love support. Check out Detroit Piston talk playlist for more videos like this. And it's only his second season, and then he did go out there and say that he didn't envision us having another 20-win season. He said it's not that wasn't happening again, but if you look up, it's happening, and they are having a worse season. Okay, and can you point to any of his moves that's just been that bad? I mean, that's the question. You could look at Brad Holmes from the Lions and say, "Well, Jared Goff move was that bad." Okay, you could look at there and say, "Yeah, it was that bad." Okay, but with Troy Weaver, can you really look at a move and say, "Oh man, that he made that was that bad"? I know it's old, and I ain't really been talking about it, but Dwayne Casey just ain't the coach. His philosophy is the reason they on pace to be a sub 20 team, and they on pace to be the worst Piston team statistically winning losses in the league. His philosophy is to go with the trend in the NBA, okay, and just jack up threes, but your team is not are not shooters. Okay. So think about that for a minute. What is his big move? I mean, he didn't even get to hire his own coach. And he got to be thinking the same thing we thinking, even if he won't admit it. So, I mean, other than missing on Tyrese Haliburton, and the big thing about Haliburton was his jump shot going to translate to the league. I really didn't have no issue with it because we got guys that come into the National Basketball Association and they don't shoot consistently over 40% from three throughout their college career for 2 or 3 years. He shot over 40%. I think he shot 44, 45, and 40% being a freshman. And I just you gotta ask yourself, you gotta ask yourself, what has he truly done wrong other than that? And GMs are gonna have misses. Like players, you go Steph Curry, the greatest shooter of all time, you gonna miss a shot. He's gonna miss a shot. So I don't think he had enough time, and I think the biggest thing is the coach. I literally think that is the biggest issue here. I think Casey's philosophy, oh, excuse me. I think Casey's philosophy on these young guys walking the ball up the court, and when they do push the pace, they drive to the rim and kick it for a three. His philosophy got to change, and it doesn't change, and it hasn't changed based on his personnel, and it should change based on your personnel. He should be telling these guys, drive to the rim, get to the rim. They should be playing up and down. They are not even exciting to watch. It's not appetizing. They should be a team, even if they are a 10-win team like Houston, 11, 12-win team at this point. They should be exciting. They should be, I'm not saying they should be Charlotte, but they should be pushing the ball up and down the court. And right now, you got a whole bunch of pieces right now that's drifting in different areas. And some of that is because of coaching. Okay. And some of that because you don't have enough veterans on this team. You can't expect these guys to reach their potential without at least 30% of the locker room being veterans. So that's something that Troy Weaver, then you taking if you trade Jeremy Grant, then you taking a step back. Then you taking a step back as far as veterans. So you got to go out there and and get a veteran in return. Then you got to go out there and find a veteran here, find a veteran there. Okay, you got to find veterans, and that's an issue. You got to find veterans. Then you got to find a better coach that can fit that can fit that fit the bill. You got to find a coach that fit the bill. And right now, they ain't finding a coach that fit the bill. Honestly. And that's a huge issue. And then the biggest issue is you don't have those those veterans to help grow these guys. That's a big issue too. Don't forget it. So now they at a place with now they at a place where now it look like he ain't doing what he supposed to be doing. You know, and but it's not his fault. It's not his fault. He don't have enough horses around him. He don't have a coach. He don't have veterans. And the only mistake so far that we know is picking up Killian Hayes. So I think it's premature. I think they need to allow him to find the coach. And right now, obviously he worked hand in hand with Casey and on the day-to-day operation with the players. And right now, it's not good enough. Right now, it's simply not good enough. And I don't think it's his fault. It takes time to implement and to build culture. It takes time to do those things. It takes time. So, yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. To Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. All thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video request, hit me up there. Want to make a donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. All my social media links there. All my financial link, the information is rolling the bottom screen in the description or PayPal link in the description too. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know in the comments.